Hello folks and welcome back to The King is Watching. Last time we managed to beat the last boss with King Brezhnius. And I think I'm going to do the thing I mentioned at the end of the last episode. We're going to go ahead and unlock the new spells. And we're going to get a new slot with advisors. And you've got space for 10 more. What can we do with 10 more monies? What does 10 more monies? Starting wine, sure. New advisor, the automaton advisor, potentially nice as well. King Leonid, the new playable king. A new playable king would be interesting. You know what? New playable king. So we did Brezhnius already, got the persuasion stuff there. Okay, also we're going to give ourselves the fancy beard. And you know what? We'll take Silk Weaver as well. Alright, so what does King Leonid do when he's at home? Boost unit HP, adds 100 HP to each player unit on the battlefield. Requires meat though, so we need to keep meat going. After the council will potentially summon 10 militia to help, okay? Unlimited, okay, in which case Leonid needs to have militia. We need to have militia on the field buffed up to high heaven. Because if we don't have militia buffed up to high heaven, it doesn't necessarily mean we want to be able to make the most out of the militia, so we need to have militia. So what are the other things you could have here? Unlimited gaze. All buildings work for 10 seconds regardless of position. Requires wine. So you need to have meat production, wine production, or a way to get wine, and unlimited wrath, all resting for 6 seconds. Okay, cool. What else do you have there? After killing a bosses, get 3 choices of spell. With 70 morale, get summon 10 bumblebees. Do you want to try this off on debris on threat level 3? Sure. Bosses have modifiers, but also 50% of the castle is covered in debris. So let's find out what happens, shall we? Let's get in there immediately. Pause. Touch levels review rate. Okay, so so what do we have here? Gorzog. Invincible hermit alchemists will occupy your army until the boss is defeated. And we'll start off with a bunch of gold. How about that? So what's a hermit alchemist when it's at home? They're just taking up a slot. Okay, fine. We have an empty slot. So cannot be built upon until. Oh God! Oh heavens, Leonid! Why? Oh God, heavens! Heaven forfend, Leonid. Okay, so we can start. We start off with a bunch of stuff. So you're getting water. We're getting. It'll take us a lot of time to get that done. Oh, heavens. Okay, fine. So we can work with this then. Put that there, and we'll put in... What do we need for this? This is still left over for... let's put that there. That there. Right, we'll go that there real fast, but this is a nightmare and a half. Right, something at least. Who wins this fight off, I wonder? Right, good. Levy barracks. We need to be working towards militia and stuff. That is unavoidable. So we'll go for swordsman barracks just because it means that. Okay, we're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for this. We'll go for that there. We'll go for an upgrade as well. Go for that there. We'll go for some troops there. Right, and we get. Tenerife resource, sure. Make that be a thing. I go over this. Move fast. What do we need for this? Then we need a bunch of water. So put that there. God, this is bad, isn't it? Holy hell! This is horrendously bad. Put that there quickly. Might put that down there. I'm going to tell you to build it in the spawn of the barracks there. Right. Spit out as much as possible. Wait until those blow up as well, because otherwise it'll be wasting time otherwise. There we go. Building upgrades. Swordsman barracks do increased damage. And we're going to get some ore for that as well. Levy barracks, militia camp. Perfect. The swordsman barracks here, I think. Right. Some ore coming out of those rocks. Nice. My god, really? Come on. Generate those, please. Give me an iron mine. And more great bushes. Right. Spit those out for a bit. Put that in there. Put the iron mine there. I want my worm riders back. I want my worm riders back so bad, you've no idea. Like, after what we saw, worm riders have just become priority for me. Go for the riders and see if we can get worm riders. Okay, so tree, iron mine, tree, denarii, kingdom infrastructure, monument to the king's gaze. If I manage to get this up and running, that'd be great. That'd be the ideal if I can get that up and running. A lot of gold. Right, we've got full spells and everything, so let's keep working on getting this stuff up and running. In fact, you know, put a tree there as well, keep that. Lovely denarii, don't have enough denarii. Find fireworks. Blacksmith's farm, crystal, gold mine. Militia requires gold. So a way to get gold would be nice. A gold mine. Gold mine, so we'll go put a gold mine down. Hope for the best. Right, put that there. Sell wheat for the time being, because you can. Completely forgot I could do that as well. Put that there, put that out there. Make sure you got there, put in that there. And some wood. Okay, we need to look at some wood, get the wood in. Right, artifact is we're going to go for rider units getting passive bonuses. Give us a crystal mine, levy barracks, for archery, basic production, gold mine, prophecy, denarii, spell, resources. Want that there and take in that there. Right, go for that. Give us a wheat field. Good. Right. Put that there. Good. Can we get... Let's miss those entirely. Spit that out. Good. Just put these down so that they're out they're out and about. So we need for this, we need to get a bunch of stuff. We're sort of churning things away here. Do what we can to help this out. Spell-wise, necromancy. Briefly resurrects dead bodies to fight for you. Bodies resurrected 6. Chain lightning 75. 12 goblin bandits. We can get that done immediately, I think. So I'll pick for chain lightning. And we will go for the gold, because again, if we get the gold, we get a gold mine, which saves us a lot of effort and bother. Just resummon you, hang on first. There. Get that, good. Done. Good. Veteran barracks, hives, stables. Stables is on the way to being what we want. Riders are still riders, so take riders. Levy barracks. We'll recycle that. Stables I need more wood for, so put that in there. Get the rider. Archer is almost there as well. Put the archer over there. Just make sure we get the... How much do we have stables? Stables are... Need more wheat for that as well, so put that there. I'm going to move you there. The gold here. Social production, gold mine. Right, so we're still looking to churn out to... Let's get some wood in then. Though again, we are kind of churning between wood and wheat. Okay, finish the wood out. Get the wheat in. That there. The riders, good. Trader. Buildings work faster. Yes, please. Militia camp increased. Immortality. Friendlies but cannot drop below 1 HP inside this area. Alternatively, ballistas. Another swordsman's barracks. Or a gold iron mine. Or a gold sawmill. Or a blacksmith's farm. Troop trending with warrior damage. There you go, perfect. Right, we can get that wheat up there. The riders are up and running. Can we get what we need for this bunch? Unfortunately, we definitely need a way to get health back here. 50 meat if I'm starting a wave. Do that. Levy barracks. Recycle there. Some denarii. Basic production. Another tree. Established production. Iron mine spell. Sealing pool. Prophecy. We're going to try these out, see how this works out well for us. Worked out, didn't do too badly last time. 50-50 artifact. Let's go hope lucky. An artifact, lovely. Artifact is today is increase damage by 20%, lovely. Oh, the riders are being healed up. Nice. I forgot about that bonus. So we need some gold. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. Get a wheat field, please. I'm gonna go there. More spells, necromancy, and infernals. Put that there. Put the Iron Man on top of that as well, might as well, hey? We do need to find the metal, though. This is important. We do need to find metal here. I also need to find about everything we can. Get the swordsman, come on. Got the swordsman, get the militia out as well. What's actually missing here? Riders, archers, militia. I'm actually going to tell the militia to go as much as possible here. Right, necromancy. But skeletons, immediately it's just skeletons, fair enough. I mean, to be honest, it's to be expected really, isn't it? Should have seen that coming. That's fine, whatever. Establish production, we have a gold mine already. I'll pick a vineyard, and I'll pick a sawmill, and a wheat field, how about that? We're only gonna need gold. Do you have a gold mine anywhere? We don't have a gold mine anywhere. Well, we have a gold mine. We need steel for the gold mine, or metal, whatever it's called. Plus gold itself. More work on that. Put more wood here. Okay, boss is almost up. Gorzog. So I think the idea is the Gorzog, that remains there until the boss is defeated, at which point we'll have one more slot available for us. Those riders go up and say hello. Lovely. Resources. Say wine and winery. I mean, so this, yeah, the spells haven't kicked in yet, so our use of meat isn't actually that important right now. I'll pick winery and hope for the best. Basic production, go for actual gold mine. If I sell flour, actually, if I sell the flour, we might be able to sell enough to get the actual gold mine up and running. Just very shy of that, damn it. Here we go, we got the gold mine, so we put this there. Let that churn away. I'm gonna put the gold mine right there when that goes down. It's gonna be trader time, right? So I need to sell at least something for the traders. We'll sell. Gonna sell one of these houses. Lovely. Right. So random enemies dealt damage every second. Attacking buildings. We haven't got attacking buildings. I've yet to be able to properly use that. Stables. When a horse dies, the threat still continues to fight. Honestly, we'll do that because, although no, we do need to work toward getting that metal up, isn't it? We need the metal up for the gold mine or the monument to King's Grace. King's Gaze, sorry. But yeah, that comes first. So anything else gets ignored at the moment. Unless I want to put in something else, but I don't really need to put anything else. I'll have to, yeah, we'll have to forego that for the time being. What's going to go up there? Well, I do want to put more of that, so we'll get the, put that there. Churn. We'll put the vineyard down here, I think. Down there, I mean. Start pushing our way through that. Okay, here comes Gorzog. Warlord of the Horde. Right. Spit all the rest out. Go over here. Right, come on. Right, the Gorsog down, which means he should disappear. In due course, one hopes. Legendary artifact. Comfy bed, lovely. Legendary spell. Armageddon. Fantastic. Veteran barracks. Grease training field. Established production. So what does the geese training field actually require? A bunch of wheat. So wheat is important for you. So we'll pick the sawmill for now. Troop training. Riders HP up. Prophecy. That's that. That's going to go here. That's going to go here. With you as well. Then that's going to go there. That's going to go here. That's going to go there. That's going to go there, in fact. And that can go there as well. I can come back over here. We'll do this and this. And hospitals, yes please. The Hungry Maw. During the every battle, your troops will free from combat for 1.5 seconds. Okay, sure. We'll put... Okay, I'm going to put you there and you there. I'm going to put a hospital there. Geese training facility over there. Just to start. We'll get geese. Geese is good. You want geese. What do you need? You need more wheat. So put the wheat there, briefly. What do you need for wheat? You need a bunch of water for wheat. Okay, do this. Let's just turn you into water. Good. Do this real fast. What do you need now? You need wood. Okay. Get the wood in here as well. Brilliant. Go there. Right, okay. We could summon this in, but I'm hoping that these are going to be better than that. All their charging should hopefully... Beautiful. Do that. That's the goal anyway. Fantastic. Artifact is going to be troops are produced faster. Building upgrades. Hospitals heal more. Damage increased by Goose Riders increased. Yes, please. And troops are cheaper to produce. Yes, please. What's the actual goal at the moment? So how much damage are you doing? 38, but that was before the upgrade. So you're doing way more than that now. Right, look there. That's it. Churn all that stuff out. Put there. Put the wheat in there as well. The gaze over there, so we can go put that there. Put the water down there as well. Right, messy. So after this is this one. If I could do that here. Fantastic. Established production. You have a gold mine? We have 2 gold mines already. We don't need the gold mines. We'll pick vineyard and sawmill and tree and gold mine. Gold mine requires gold, which is a problem. Can you get the gold from anything? We can sell wheat for gold. Briefly. I get the wheat there real fast. Give me the gold mine, please. Gold. Beautiful. Charge through this bunch. If I can focus on geese rather than stables, I will now do so. I think. If I can get more geese production, I will definitely go for geese production. Elite barracks, catapult factory. Again, if I need to have the steel for that, I would love to. But I'll pre-build that in the off chance. Landmines, spawn 3 mines, they take damage, lovely, and moonshine barrel for some more damage. There we go, turn all that stuff out, lovely. What's coming up next? 20 goblin swordsmen. Ouch. Okay, that's enough for 2. That's something to loot. We got healers, but we got cavalry, which charges past the healers. I love worm riders, but we haven't got the chance of this so far. Oh, there's the fear, right. Right, so what do we have here? We can have second ability cooldown irrelevant, heals all the troops up, 40 random resources at the beginning of each wave. Worm riders, absolutely, positively worm riders. To the point of actually want to save money to keep the ability to boost worm riders up afterwards. Right, so we need what? Gold, food, okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to move you out the way here. I'm going to put the worm riders up there, shift it up there. Put that there. Where's the hospital? The hospital's over there, so put the hospital over there, make sure we have healing. Fine. Levy barracks. Honestly, I don't think we need levy barracks, really. Prophecy. Artifact. Advanced barracks. Resources. It's a total of 8 stone golems, but we can make that work possibly. Stone golems and giants and so forth. We can put 20 swordsmen and healer mages there. Put us buff that. More stuff over there. Go. And 50 denarii, 50 resource. Okay. To get the... Okay, all I need is a little bit more gold for that. A little bit more iron for that, that's all I need. Right, let's put out what we can. Right. Go back to here. In fact, I'm going to put that there. It's going to swap over there as well. This is going to be my, basically, rebuild area. I'm trying to decide whether or not the every grunt unit, you haven't got grunts. That immediately solves that problem, we haven't got grunts. Give me some gold. What I want is metal. Please. Fine, I'll take more crystals. Loot barracks, Hydra Pond. The Hydra is very, very beneficial, actually. I'll take the Hydra Pond. Need a lot of water for that, but we can get water. It's not a problem. Where's the water? The water was over here, so put that there. Work through that. Because the Hydras were very, very good. I don't suspect we'll win this, just because this is our first time with King Leonid. But if we can get past the second boss, I'd be very, very, very happy with that. Make sure we get this up and running. Right. Troop training. Rider attack up, please. Thank you. Establish production. All the sawmills. Basic productions. Wheat. And... what do you for grapes? We have that spare. Okay, so let's go for another gold mine. Gold mine there. Put that there. Keep working on getting that up. Turn that up there. Almost at getting it. There you go. We got the Hydras. Can definitely afford the Hydras, which is fine. Honestly, the fear that we're getting from the thing has been fairly decent for us. Not going to complain about that, actually. That fear has been fairly solid. 85. We're about to get it. So if I recycle that, fairy fountain, I'm happy to pick that up. Get the denarii. We need. If I can sell 2 things, I can just demolish that. Immediately sell it too. If I can sell one of the trees, maybe. That's 110. That'll be 120. We can get potentially 2. We can sell, but we can get potentially 2 things out of it. Okay, so I need. If I do this, work our ways in getting as much as this is possible. Give me as much wood as we can get. So if I can get the next level up of be very beneficial. And these are the new golems, yeah, the new enemies. Hopefully that works out well for us. The fear is helping us with the pushback, because we might as well, you know. Trader, okay, we have here healing, spell damage increases wheat at the start of each wave. Meh. And fairy fountain, anti-goblin dust starts damaging enemies with each production cycle for 15 damage. I'm happy to give that a whirl. I mean, our fairy fountain isn't down yet, but we can work on it with the water. Mastodon boobs. For my schedule, probably. My schedule weeks before this episode comes out. Brick factory. How's our health? 62. Could be better. In fact, go for that. Right. Make sure everything's healed up, then we'll do this. Working our way, getting as much things as possible. What's coming up? The Hungering Maw. Which is painful. It is not the happiest thing in the world. I will agree with that. Boom. Bam. Okay, do this real fast. Yeah, hello, Hungering Maw. You spitting out enemies is not making my life any easier. Right, can you get that? Work and getting that up to speed, although we should probably getting that. There we go. Right, hang on, let's put that there. Make sure we're smothering as much as possible here. The hydras are helping out, I think, a lot, thankfully. Make sure we're spitting out as much as possible. Hydra's still alive, thankfully. They are taking damage, but they do a lot of damage as well, and they're not that expensive. We can't quite feed 2 hydras. We can feed 1 more hydra. I'd rather not lose a hydra if I'm given the choice. But so far it's still alive. See if we can hospital ourselves up. Lovely. Work with the hospital here. Denarii, legendary spell. Freeze turns enemy to ice for 8 seconds. Legendary artifact. Max HP up by 75 because that's the only one that makes a difference. Plus effect to ram pasture. White unicorn field. We do have gems. Not have a lot of them, but we do have them. And they are champions. Do you have champion bonuses? Or we have rider bonuses. We have some rider bonuses. Mainly. So they're not really doing that much for us there, White unicorn field, because they are not riders. Ballista factory is ranged, so that could help us out. Actually, good check. We have not got any undead. We have a champion in the geese, and then we have warriors. Do we have any arcane? So you are rider, champion, ranged. We have ranged already, so rider, warrior, arcane, rider. What's missing for us is undead, flying grunt, I think is what's missing for us, to have one of every unit out. What I do want is I want to have the second, I want to have my second, I don't have my second, whatchamacallit, hospital out. Reroll. Dragon hatchery. Spend flour to get the flying dragons. Lion circus. Spend meat. Goose hydra. Turns goose riders into hydras. Okay. Goose hydra. 850. You know what? That's not bad. Potentially. Advanced production. Animal farm. There you go. That's our meat production. Grunt arcane rider. Rider damage up. Prophecy. Troop damage. Artifact. Troop upgrade. Resources. Denarii. Resources. Right. Building upgrade of 3 spells. Honestly, these 3 spells just set to keep us alive for longer, if we're lucky. The last boss is going to be Venoxia again. I didn't see what the buff was. What's the mod for you? 3 poison stakes during each enemy wave. That's not great. Oh, enemy wave, so this wave. Potentially. Right, spells are going to be Necromancy, going to be Healing Pool, and there's going to be Chain Lightning. Okay. Long until the hospital's ready. We're working on it. I'm gonna move you to there. Once that's done, I'll move you to there because I put the hospital there as well. The fact that we haven't got the buffs for the. There you go. Wheat field. That there. There you go, there's the wheat field there. Oop. Right, artifact. Temporary units have a 50% chance of being resummoned, or when I kill an enemy. Gold. Flour. Make sure everything's healed up nicely. Who's Hydronist? Okay, I need to find. Okay, where's my animal farms over there? I need a bunch of wheat. Wait for the. I want the hospital buff to happen though. When the hospital's actually finished healing everyone. Elite barracks is going to be with another dragon hatchery. Lion circus. Could be a lion circus. Complicated, but it could be a lion circus. Sure, why not? Resources. Crystals and even more gold. Why not? I do need that buff to the bloody. Yeah, I need to get a bunch of wheat as well. I start bringing more people in. So what do we have? Big bones left over. Big bones. They're not small bones. They're big bones. Okay, fine. Okay, troop training. Champion damage up. Warrior damage up. Good. I need the buff to bloody... Heal my things, please. This is important. We'll freeze them for a bit. There you go. Help us out. So we have here Every grunt doesn't make a difference. Free reroll is free reroll is good. Worm rider capacity. I mean, I'll take free reroll, I guess. And worm rider capacity only because it means that they're more likely to get the stuff I need. I'll get a bunch of metal. There we go. A bunch of metal should help us out with the catapult factory as well as the gold mine. Okay, hospital's done, which is the magical thing we were looking for. Hospital's in fact done, so we can hire some more things here. Get the worm riders too. Hire a bunch of all these wheat fields. The prophecy, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Prophecy time. Okay, building upgrade. Spell. Troop upgrades. A bunch of golems. Bunch of giants. Bunch of wallbusters. This is all a complete disaster, isn't it? Yes, it is. A couple of healers. Sure. What good may they do us? So we need some more wood there, so I'll put the wood there. Make sure that everything's healed up properly. Shall I put it here? I need a bunch of wheat for the animal farm. Wheat for the animal farm. Churn out the animal farm because we can get. I've always got the gold for this. So if I go over here, I've always got the gold for the King's Gaze. If I get the King's Gaze up and running, that'd be fantastic. Give me a small wheat field. If I get the King's Gaze, that'd be really good. Yeah, I am tempted to lose the actual stables. Hospital healing, thank you very much. Rider damage, yes please. Right, get that gold up and running as quickly as possible. The more I can get the gold up and running, the better it's going to be for everybody involved. So I'll put it here. Hell, I'll put it there. And I'll put the hospital there and there, so the hospitals are always constantly running as well. We're almost there, come on. Make it good. Make it good, make it last. Oh my god, that's madness. Oh, heavens. The lack of geese is definitely a problem. I've run out of geese, I just realized that we did in fact run out of geese. Whoops. This is definitely a problem here as well, but... Oh my god, hang on. Oh heavens. Oh! Oh hell. This has all gone very badly wrong. This has gone very badly wrong for everybody. Oh no. Oh no, never mind Venoxia. I overestimated my capacities. I haven't... Once again, what is my greatest failing? The lack of wheat is once again my greatest failing. Oh, we were so close to being able to get up there and get that done. Oh well. Still got a bunch of 55 out there. We managed to look at the challenges. We got Leonid has the increased HP and increased all buildings working for 10 seconds. And some upgrades, we can work with upgrades here. I mean, the geese training, honestly, geese, this one has probably been the best node I've ever seen. Geese are fantastic, and worm riders. Stables are okay. Worm riders and geese are amazing. Any advisors I want to pick up? I don't think a council is things we got. This is a gallery. This is stuff. The only place to spend money is in upgrades now. And I guess we can get like starting runs with wine. I guess having a random spell at the start of the run would not be a bad idea either. Although I think probably the thing I'm most keen on. Hang on. Second royal quest. New playable. Second royal quest. Okay. What does that give us for second royal quest? That would for Baldwin would give us, after killing a boss, you get an established production building blueprint. For uses, after killing a boss, you get 3 choices of spell, and this one is, with 70 morale, the next 2 resources are returned. Honestly, I do like Brezhnev just because public health is so strong. Having hospitals is so good. You never really get to use anything for you, and the shape of your thing is weird. Hang on. That's normal. That's horrible. Leo the Wise. Morale increases damage by half rather than 1%, but also increases productivity by 0.25%. And you can get really, really, really high levels of gaze, which affect a large level of the map. And you have, Blueprint Sacrifice, turns 1 blueprint into a permanent morale bonus, and a choice of 40 resources. Summon a unit to draft for you. Blueprint Sacrifice provides more morale and resources while extra draft provides better units. Improves first 2 abilities, right. And you have, after killing a boss, get 2 blueprints for base production, established for advanced production. We have then King Spellus. It starts small but gets better. Increases spell damage per morale and passively generates 1 crystal every 3 seconds, can be improved. We have Simple Spell, conjures Simple Spell. Conjures Powerful Spell, requires fuel, however. Self-improvement, generates more crystals over time. We have Outer Thin Air, after using 30 spells, can get 80 of every resource. When 20 fewer units are in the battlefield, gets 50% magic power. After using 100 spells, can summon 12 Fire Mages. And then you have King Alucard, which has the normal gaze size. Living units have a 25% chance of raising as undead after dying. Increases the damage dealt by undead units, so you want to have a focus on undead units. So you have Second Life, resurrect up to 2 dead bodies, one per upgrade, an heir to fight for you. Convert unraised bodies to 2 wine. A better you upgrade up to 2 friendly units in an area to the next level. You have More Undead. Bone Meal. After losing 150 undead units, you get 5 true resource choices, 10 skeletons, and 15 permanent morale. And Born to Burn. Once 10 unique undead units are on the battlefield, and units on you use poison. I like the idea of that, actually. How far up are you on the tree? And King Saladin gets by far probably the best levels of gaze, although it requires a lot of resources, I assume. Provides 3 morale for each unique unit in the army. Increases damage by all units because it's the same morale bonus. I think because the first bonus doesn't even have a... that's also why damage is good, because for each 100 match damage they have to do more damage. Yes, Brezhnev is lovely. What do you have here? You have, gets a random blueprint, summons a standard unit, summons a strong unit, 10 unique units on the battlefield gains 3 unit limit and 200 wood. Once 20 unique units on the battlefield, so you specifically want a lot of different units on the battlefield. Fine. So I like the idea of King Alucard. King Alucard is on that list, so I need another Ascension Crystal, unfortunately. So, although Leo the Wise is interesting as well, as is Spellus. I like the idea of that, though, the undeadness of it all. And the second quest is the one in the middle. So picking second quest for things I've already got: free service, great reward, or extra loot. Then you have here Third Royal Quest, increases damage of all my troops. increases HP of all my troops. I'm going to grab Saladin, just because we'll work towards, hopefully, eventually, Elgard. Although that does require me to beat this threat level. We weren't that far off, really, and honestly, this negative effect here, kinda sucky, but not that bad, relatively speaking. We can also go straight into King Saladin and see how that works out for us. We do need to kill bosses for this. Regardless, folks, that'll be next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.